and Timmy from Scouting Y, best ruppies in the business. So, Timo, we're going to get into the sports bets for this weekend. We had a couple of winners last week, so we'll see if we can't continue that ball rolling this weekend. So, you like a couple in the NRL?
I really like the Knights against Parramatta. I'm a massive Parramatta fan, but we are a boring side to watch at the moment. We can't defend, we can't score tries. The Knights' defence is a bit questionable, but I can't see us getting over the line very much. And at 265, I think that's a really good bet for the Knights to get back in form here.
I went and watched the Knights last week, so before you badmouth Parramatta, this could be the worst game of the season.
Yeah.
So the Knights have a few injuries, Parramatta just haven't hit any sort of form, so I think you've got to take the odds, and you are this weekend.
Yeah.
And you've got a multi as well.
Yeah, I really like South. People are writing them off against Cronulla tonight, but they've got the Burgess boys, and that's still, I think they're really good value into the Knights. And then I like the West Tigers against the Roosters. They're a bit origin depleted, and gives you a total of around $13 for the multi.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, let's move on to the AFL. So our man Shannon's been in touch again. Thanks, Shannon, for the tip. We got 1 out of 2 last week. He tipped me a couple this week. I've decided to go with one of them. He told me it's the first time in history that the top 9 have faced the bottom 9. So there could be a bit of value around this weekend. I like Hawthorn to win between 1 to 39 points at 250 against Port Adelaide. It's down in Tassie. Hawthorn have got a pretty good record down in Tassie. They take a few games down there every year. The Tasmanian government sponsors them. And they're also looking to stay in touch with the top 8 as well. So they're just sitting outside the top 8 at the moment. They need a win to stay in touch. So I'll take the $2.50, 1 to 39 for the Hawks. All right, we've got the Premier League's finished up. All the club soccer's finished up for the year, but we've got international friendlies coming up just before the World Cup. So we found a couple over the next couple of days. Timo, you want to start us off?
Yeah, I like Australia against Czech Republic tonight. Czech Republic didn't make the World Cup. They're in a rebuilding phase. Most of their stars have either retired or they wouldn't be playing this international friendly. They'll be on an early holiday. And Australia around the $3, I think that's good value there.
Yeah, a lot of players pressing claims for the Aussies. So our squad hasn't been finalised yet, so there'll be a lot of guys on edge tonight trying to get the victory, trying to perform well. So I like that tip of $3. I like Denmark, 290 versus Sweden. So Denmark's in our group at the World Cup. Sweden are at home. Sweden themselves are in the World Cup as well. Denmark just a bit too much quality for me. Christian Eriksen, he'll play tonight. He's had a little bit of a break since Tottenham's season finished a couple of weeks ago, and they've got a bit of quality sprinkled across the park, whereas the Swedes, they're a decent team, but none of that star power. So I'll take the 290 about Denmark in the coming days. Now, stay tuned, guys, in the countdown to the World Cup. I think there's about 10 days to go. Tim and I are going to go through each group in detail. So there's 8 groups. So over the next 8 days, we're going to put some stuff out in regards to each group. We're going to tip who we like to win it, the Quinella in the group. We're going to see if we can find a few roughy bets in there as well to whet the appetite for the 6 weeks that it's on.
Bring it on.
All right, guys, so stay tuned for that, and also the racing tips where Timo's been on absolute fire. All right, guys, and happy punting.
And gamble responsibly. Thank you.